Jerzy Bittle, all-time leading scorer in Lady Wildcat history.
Early on, she was a baller, but I tried to make her a cheerleader. No, she wanted that ball.
I was in the driveway just playing with my brothers and just what we did.
They'd be knocking each other down, trying to shoot.
Probably once I started in high school, we didn't have a freshman team or JV team, so I was starting as a freshman and then I just kind of took over and that's where it began, and I just became obsessed with the game.
First off, Jersey is a special young lady. First, I like that she honors her faith in Jesus. You know, I think that's awesome. Obviously, it helped her through the adversity that she faced, but I watched this young lady grow up from a freshman, again, not just on the basketball court, but walking down the hallways and how she carried herself and always having good, positive vibes. And I love that about her. You know, she's always got that positive energy. When you see her, you can't help but smile, can't help but have a great day, and I just love seeing her and just watching her success. But, you know, again, her success is to me just a byproduct of her personality and her character.
Jerzy Bittle she's amazing. She's a wonderful kid. She's a wonderful athlete. I mean, when I first saw her play, I was just like, wow. Everyone talked about this girl that was like putting up all these points. And I was like, what's this kid named Jerzy? Let me find Jerzy. So I ended up coming to a game one day and I just watched her ball out and I was like, this is a freshman playing like this. And I've just had her from being a sophomore on up. And it's just been amazing just to watch her play defense, put the ball in the bucket. She's phenomenal.
Jerzy's always been a phenomenal student. Jerzy's always got a smile on her face. She's driven, she's motivated, self-motivated. You know, nobody's ever had to make her do anything. She does it all on her own. So, you know, you watch these NFL or NBA stories and you always see these inspirational stories of people persevering through adversity, and we have one of those stories here at Marion High School now.
I just got to write a letter of recommendation for her for scholarships, and just to her persevere and get through everything. That's her characteristic: hard work and perseverance.
Probably junior year when I hit 1,000. I think that the end of the season I was like at 1,200 and was like in track to reach the record, and I did. So
After she got those 1,000 points, I got excited. Yep, I was like, let's go. We're gonna get it. And I kept pushing her, and she'd get so mad. I'd count every point. I had my phone out, and I'd count every point. I just had to make sure everybody got it right. Didn't I?
yeah.
I'd even text Ryan. I'd be like, you got this many? And so, yeah, I was keeping track of it the whole time.
I knew Jerzy had a chance after her freshman year when Coach Manfredo turned in the stats, and I knew she had a good freshman season, but I didn't realize truly until the end how special her freshman year was here. She scored over 450 points as a freshman, and right then and there I said, oh, I better create a spreadsheet, start tracking this girl's points because she's gonna have a chance. I knew Clarissa's record. I knew 1701 by heart, and so I knew that if she stayed healthy over 4 years, you can do the math, she's gonna have a legit shot and potentially score 2,000 points based on the pace she was on. But you know, going into her sophomore year and nobody saw COVID coming, obviously in the back of my mind, I knew that would have an effect. You know, she only got 10 games her sophomore year, just like everybody else. But she bounced back her junior year with a monster year like we thought she would have. And sure enough, put her back in position to have a chance to break this unbelievable record that, you know, Clarissa had set.
Well, once she got past the COVID, like when they started having more games, you knew it was an option. You know, it was in sight. So, and I think with the recent circumstances, it was more of a goal for her.
No, I think pressure is a privilege. I mean, going out there for a record, I mean, that's something to say that many people can't say, you know. So I'm just blessed to even have that kind of pressure on me, even though I just went out there and played.
She kind of tried to ignore it. Like the day that she came in, I was like, "You ready to make history today?" She's like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah,
She
pretty much.
was trying to put it off and not think about it, I think.
Yeah.
To be honest, Jerzy, she cared about the record, but I don't think she really focused on that. I think she focused on winning basketball games with her team and with her basketball family, and just the fact that she broke the record was just a little something extra. You know, I think she wanted to get it over with. I think she wanted that pressure over and done so that she could win basketball games with her teammates. She's just that kind of person. She's very selfless. She's very humble. And you know, to see her respond to that adversity and to let it fuel the fire is an inspiration.
Her teammates are absolutely amazing. I mean, they have supported her. I've got the best picture of them all hugging when she got it and everybody clapping. And just amazing. They're amazing.
We've adopted this motto together, and I think Jerzy's kind of embraced that motto for us. And I know people are laughing at us like, why are they saying 4, 5, 6 together? And it's just our thing. We just want to do everything together, and I think that's the best way to get her to our goal is to do it together.
They're all unselfish, and I'm just grateful to have them as my teammates. And we have a really strong bond, and as you can tell, how the way we are playing. So. Well, ever since I was young, we always played 1v1 with my brother Trace, and so I just dedicated this season to him, so everything I do is for him.
And he was always a good teammate to everybody, so I know he's a good brother and supportive. And like if he was here right now, he'd give her a big hug around the neck, and he's a goofball. He would have given her a hard time just like other brothers do, but he's the biggest support for her.
Trace was Jerzy's biggest supporter. That's the thing that really stands out to me about Trace Bittle when I think of him. He was a remarkable young man, a great young man, truly the life of Marion High School and our baseball team, especially the last few years. But I just remember Trace always being in the stands cheering his sister on and being a great big brother.
Not really. I mean, the record was never really like my first goal. I mean, I just want to win, but without basketball, I was just a complete mess. I'd just be in bed. I just can't imagine where I would be today if basketball was in my life, because it's just like a happy place. It gets my mind off things, and I take all my aggression out there on the court, so it helps.
Honestly, that's what kept her going. Basketball kept her going, and she needed that. She needed that. So with all the tragedy and changes and everything going on, basketball was what got her through.
I mean, I don't even know where I'd be, like in school-wise. I don't know, just my happy place. It's my distraction, and I just love it. I love the team. They've supported me. They helped me through this darkest time of my life, so I just can't thank them enough. Can't thank my coach enough, my parents. Yep.
So for her to overcome that and push through and, you know, truly play for him, you know, I think she's been on a mission from that point in time to play through him and to do this for him and their family, and of course Marion High School as well, is just truly incredible if you think about it.
I think that was big for all of them, and just for her to keep going, it gave her something to do. And then with us working for In the Face Outfitters and keeping his dream going, that's kept him busy too.
Definitely the Lord has been my comforter, you know, going to church and just putting everything, all the struggles in His hands. But my parents have been great with me, and we just grieve together, and you know, we have each other left. So
Everybody's been wonderful. Coaching staff's been wonderful, lifting her up, and they've gone above and beyond just being a coach. Like Coach Melissa even took her to church, and she had a hard time going back to our church because we had the funeral there. And she called her up and said, "Why don't you come to my church?" Just above and beyond.
I mean, she loved her teammates before, but just the way that she loved on her teammates afterwards, and then the way that her teammates loved on her, I think it just affected not only her, but just us as a whole, just to make sure that we take care of her. And that's the only thing that matters, is we take care of her and we will get through everything together.
I always do, yep. I always see signs of them, and I just makes me happy.
Oh, 1,000%, 1,000%. That's when she broke the record. She pointed up at heaven, and she dedicated that host of the season to him. You know, and man, I just started bawling. I just lost it when she did that.
I think he would have gone crazy, which he always does. He was my #1 supporter, so.
Oh, he's celebrating all right. Yes, absolutely. He's probably dancing and singing. Called In the Face Outfitters, and he named that, didn't he? He even had shirts designed, and he gave them out to all his friends. And so we have spun off of that, and we've got a logo. It's so cute. It's a duck. It's got his initials on it and the T's across. But the duck is a deer antler and fishing hook, and it makes into a duck. Yep, and his buddy Carson Stotler came up with this and got a tattoo, and I said, that perfectly describes Jerzy Bittle right there. He loved hunting and fishing, so we decided to do a fishing tournament, bass tournament down at Pyramid Acres. We've got a few things going on April 14th, and then April 15th will be the big tournament at Pyramid Acres, and we're gonna have food and music, and the weigh-ins like at 3 o'clock, and we're just gonna have a good time.
Definitely get involved in the bass tournament. That's our big thing right now, and we've got other things coming besides t-shirts. We have hats and tumblers and keychains and a bunch of different stuff that we're going to have available for that for the fishing tournament. But we're also going to start selling them on the side too, and all the proceeds are going to go to scholarship in remembrance of Trace.
The community has been absolutely wonderful. I mean, I cannot tell you. Just the texts, the phone calls, just you name it. I mean, coming to the door with food and the prayers. Thank God for the prayers. I need them. We all need them. They've been amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I think the past couple of years have really built this program, and the girls at a younger age are starting to look up to us, and that's kind of a blessing to us, and we see that, and we just want to do our best and just show them what we're about, and we like to win, and we're not going to stop until we do win.
The legacy of Jerzy Bittle will be long-lasting. It'll be forever. But just watching kids come to the game, and they're like, hey, Jerzy, can I have your autograph? When I got here 4 years ago, just in Marion High School, that was not a thing. We didn't have younger girls walking up to kids like, hey, can I get your autograph? But I see it on the daily. The younger kids want to do interviews with her, and it's fun, it's amazing, it's atmosphere, it's culture. She brought culture to our program.
Yeah, when the junior high girls came here the night and watched them, like they all gravitated towards her when she was sitting there ready to run out. So they definitely look up to her. So they have something to aim for now, Jerzy Bittle.
I don't think she realizes, I don't think the family realizes how long that inspiration will impact kids down the road. They'll look at the scoring record, but they're going to see how she responded to the adversity more than anything, and it's going to fuel more athletes in the future to live humbly and the way that Jerzy did.
Well, I feel very strong about the next 4 years because these girls that we watched, and we went to a couple of their games, and they can play now, and so it's exciting to see what they will do, and just having a winning program for Marion girls basketball is just something that I want to see happen.
The team's playing well. We're 10-4 our last 14 games. We're going to host a regional here in a couple weeks, and we've got a lot of momentum going forward. And of course, Jerzy, she's a huge part of what we do here. And the team, I really like how the team has rallied around her too.
I think it'd be a great accomplishment to just win a regional. I think we have the opportunity to, if we play our game, and that hasn't been done in a really long time in the Marion Wildcat program. So that is our goal as a team. My heart is really set on basketball.
Basketball.
Yep. So I haven't told anyone where I'm going yet, but hopefully I will soon. I just want to give a big thanks to everyone who has pushed me to get to the point where I am today. I just thank all of you for, supporting me, coming to my games, giving me words of motivations, words of advice. I couldn't have done it without you, and get me through this to this point where I am today. And I'm blessed and grateful for everything that I have. And blue and gold forever.